What is up, guys? Wraec is here with another live stream, and today we got the Beneath the Abyss event with, well, not a new hero actually. It is kinda the new hero, I guess. The Scorpion, I assume, is going to be our next hero. It's just that it's not live this week, so it's going to be, I guess it's going to be next week when we are going to get this hero. With the Heroic Summon event. It's a bit of a weird one, let's be honest about that. We're still going to do the big event today, and there's going to be some quite fun stuff that we are going to do alongside a new series in Treasure Train we are going to check out. I think it was released today. Let me quickly recheck. The Cozy Coffee House. I haven't checked it out myself, but it's a new series. It is about Realmscape. It also includes some Star Expedition stuff, so that is fairly interesting. We definitely have to go into that. I'm a bit low on treasure tickets, but should not be a problem. Some fancy treasures in there. Honestly, some of those speed treasures, not really mean for not good for Star Expedition, obviously, but for Sealand, very, very nice, pretty good. We got Maim in here, we got some holy damage reduction by attack, like a lot of stuff that we actually want, so that is really nice. But first of all, I want to welcome everybody. Patsy Wallace here, Coco Sway is here, XQ is here, Vampire Cat Crimson, you, Jacob Brownlow, J-Lo, the Vampire Cat Crimson again, Zekiel and Aura are here, everybody is here, very nice. I wasn't too sure. Because today I have a day off, so I decided let's just do another stream time. Usually around this time I don't have time because I have to work, but yeah, we are now available, and we'll see if some people join, so will be pretty cool. Basic treasures don't have anything to give beside fixed attack and HP. Is that really the case? I don't know. It's a bit different. Like there are some more basic series out there. Like we got this one here. Okay, and the red ones still have heal effect, reduce dodge received. Okay, so those are fairly normal. Quite a lot of treasures here without stats though, or with like no bonus stats. And then we have yeah, the green ones also without bonus. Quite a lot. You're right. Jake with the support here. Welcome. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate it. Nice. Did Ixola scam you today? No, actually it didn't. Worked out for me. I was a bit afraid of it, honestly. I was kind of thinking, oh, if it fails now, because I bought it like 15 minutes ago. All the stuff for the event, so it could have been a problem. Yeah. I've kind of done a little bit of a fail, by the way. Maybe we can talk about this for a second. Not the Weaponry of Valor, but Apex mounts. I kind of forgot to summon for Apex mounts when there was Apex mounts up series. So actually, still don't have this one maxed. Apex mounts up series was quite a while ago. Yeah. That kind of sucks. So I hope we get some lucky summons today and get like some of those here as well. I was also waiting. I think I will just do a few more summons with the crystals here and just go for it. I just didn't want to have any up series going. So yeah, we will do all of that a little bit later, not right now. And we also have the Beneath the Abyss event. I was thinking to go for a big completion, obviously, because we need the resources and stuff. But then I saw how horrible it is again. I was like, okay, either you do 400 according to Fire's Wrath analysis, or you go for 850. I really didn't want to go for 850. That's just too crazy, guys. Are you late? No, Excalibur, you're not late. You're just in time. Just warning you, the event is very slow. Ooh, that's not nice. I don't hate that. Oh, I hope it's not one where we sit here for like hours and just do some minigame. I don't want to see that. But yeah, so yeah, Fire's Wrath did this event analysis. He also posted yesterday already, which was pretty good. And there was like one completion with 400 USD spent, and as I said, 850. And the difference is the one has 170 of the currency for the shop. So for for the mysterious sales, and the other one is 240. But for the extra 70, you pay an extra 450 USD, and I think that's just too crazy. I kind of think they're going to do some stuff for next week too. I don't think they're just going to do like Heroic Summon and nothing. So I think there will be something. I don't know. We'll see. Today we're going to do 400. So I think 400 is decent enough. It's decent enough. Question is, where do we start? We also have Mystic Domain. We have to go into that as well. Haven't done anything there, so I have no idea. I think we just start somewhere here, probably by buying the relay, I guess. I think that is probably the smartest way to do it, because you usually start off with the relay. So, where is it actually? There it is. Free drop, don't want to miss that. 5 profit ops here, we can definitely use that. Those boxes are also kind of nice. Not this one though, those boxes, because for the boxes we can also go for cores, which gives us some of the very much needed Stella that we want to have. And they had something pretty cool. Not this, even though I take it, some free loot. Holy hell, where is it? Here. They have the new Grimoire chests here, and those also include the new one now. So this is pretty nice. We can actually go for the Origin and Fusion Stone shard on this, and that will be pretty damn good. So pretty good loot there. And we can go, I think we max this out anyway. I don't know if we have to buy any extra packs. This is Fantasy Factory too. I just noticed Fantasy Factory. Oh, I hate when I don't have the Smash for Fantasy Factory. That sucks so much. That reminds me of BQA. That's such a BQA thing to have. The Whack-A-Mole part of the event was the best. I included that in the thumbnail a little bit, because I thought that it looked a little bit freaky. Is it going to be like... I think those are elements from the new hero. I'll be honest, I kind of think those are elements of the new hero. Are we going to see another BQA type hero? Because it looks a little bit... New hero looks a little bit like the BQA style. Is it going to be something like that again? A little bit of an insectoid vibe? We have to see. I don't like that they put the profit ops in here. I don't really need profit ops. Profit ops are probably one of the resources that I just don't need right now. Because honestly, we have so much stuff that we want to have. It's just not the profit ops necessarily. We need sublimations. We need spiritual essence. We need Stella, tons of Stella. We need Destiny transition materials, specifically the orange stuff. Orange stuff will be a goal for us through this event. And then we need cores as well. Yeah, so basically that. I'm going to have to buy this one as well, I guess. Is this now 400? Did we spend 400? I don't even know. There was a VIP XP event, so we can quickly check. Where is it? So this was 400. So we basically already spent all 400. So this is good. This is good. And then I think we do the Whack-A-Mole part, right? Or do we start with some profit ops? Let's start with some profit ops. Easy profit ops. We can talk a little bit while we do that. Which faction do we go for? I mean, that's not really worth it. Madeline, pretty good. I guess we go Madeline. Fortress faction. I noticed Fortress is actually pretty good faction. Noticed it yesterday. If you just use Fortress Transcendence heroes like Force L or something, this selection is pretty good. There's some pretty good heroes in there. And it honestly nearly works out as a team. Oh, we got a Finn there. I noticed right now. SFX, nice. The event currency kind of looks like a core of Origin. Yeah, true. You're right. It really does. It really does look like a core of Origin. I'm curious to see what it will end up to be. And what they are going to do as a Transcendence design. Because like if that is the new hero, it really doesn't look human at all. So I wonder if they are going to humanize it for the Transcendence form, or if they're just going to stick with the monster style. I like the monster style. I do like the monster style. I would be all for that. Nice, Madeline, we take it. Maybe for next Awakening session will be good. Oh. I think I didn't even check if they can be used, but it's profit op event, so we do get some loot for using profit ops, I guess. So I didn't really check for that. I mean, I don't care much about it. Inosuke used to be insane. I still remember the release. I really didn't count how many summons we did for right now already. This event is interesting. I think it's weird. Honestly. Like, I was thinking maybe we're going for some heroic summon and that we get the new hero because it was like on the picture, and didn't even realize that it's profit op event. So that is only something that I noticed then a little bit later. Okay, we're already done. Probably I did too many again. We're not going to talk about it. Oh, we should buy the CSG packs as well. I forgot. Got 8,000 pink story from the packs. That's kind of cool. We're going to buy this as well. Fantasy Factory, I don't think we have to do right now, right? 331 here. Let's max this out. I guess we can do like 1-2 quick clears. Doesn't seem okay. Doesn't seem like we get event rewards, and we'll just do it later. Only 300 over. Was it that much? I didn't even notice. Did we get good loot? I mean, there was like some of the event stuff in here. It was Madeline. I was like, why is it Madeline when they showed it? I thought it would be a new hero, but it isn't. So yeah, let's collect all of that. Ooh, oh yeah, for plentiful gifts, of course. Oh yeah, for plentiful gifts. Madeline, 52 chests, 3 boxes. How much loot we already got? It's like 5 minutes into the stream, we got like tons of loot. Look at that, we got 83 cores. 171 treasure coupons. What is this loot? Okay. Okay. That was a claim. That was a madness. Let's do some quick fate pulls. Because we got 166 pulls. Can do some quick fate pulls. Let's go. Can we get a quad? We got the quad in yesterday's video though. We got a quad there. One super lucky. We got like, what was it? Triple into double into quad. And then we got 6 or 7 times nothing. There's a double. Nice. Okay. Maybe the next XT is going to be the insect. I don't know, but we got like the SS core and we got the SSS core now. So chances are it's going to be one of those. Chances are it's going to be one of those. Loot is crazy. As honestly, that was one insane quick claim. Got a double there. 166, so we are looking at, we want to get 16. No, we want to get 11. 11 or more. 11 or more spheres is the goal, ladies and gentlemen, that we want to hit here, which I think we did not. We didn't, which is sad. We can write 10 in there, but it won't work. So we have to make 9. Yeah, bit of a low pull here, but that's okay. That's okay, we can live with that. Heroic Miracle rewards here as well. Oh yeah, okay. Was actually useful that we did that. Because of Heroic Miracle. Did we max out Heroic Miracle like that? Ooh, nice, okay. Sweet way to complete that. That's a sweet way to complete that. So we got basically that already done. Fantasy Factory. By the way, I still can't remember the solutions. Maybe we do it quickly. I have to check. I always have to check. A while ago, community member Scar Lowy, he made a Discord server for S48, and he posted all of the solutions for that in there. And I still check that Discord server for those solutions because I never can remember them. And I always have to check. Okay, which one is it, and how do we solve it? Some of those, I mean, I know by heart. Like some of those are pretty easy, but I tend to forget them if I'm honest. Wait, is this even right? Oh wait, this is the wrong one. No, we have to move this up a little bit. I think it has to go. Wait! Am I stupid now? No, we have to rotate it. Rotate like this, and then this UI with the emulator, so horrible. I hate it. I hate it, guys. I hate it. Rotate. Okay. This one we rotate there. Then we go for this. Here. This goes up there. This goes up there. This one always rotates weirdly. There we go. High roll. Oh, pretty decent 452, I take it. And we do some quick clears. In theory, you can do it more optimal. There is a way to do it more optimal than the quick clear, actually. But I don't have the time. I don't want to spend the time on it to do it more optimal than the quick clear. You basically have to start clearing it, and then when it's like the last few, you do the quick clear. You still have to have like 10 symbols left on the board, but you can still beat the quick clear. The quick clear is not that optimal, actually. So, that's always a thing that I used to do, we can say. But now it's just not really worth my time, I think. Because I can max it from the events every single time anyway. I'm not really short on points usually. There we go. This one. Then we have this. There. The last one. There we go. I think that's 438, still decent. I think that's the last one we have to do. Don't forget you spent your gems for the event currency. Oh, where do we have... I think we have to do this in the event, right? I mean, we're doing this little side event right here with Fantasy Factory. Yeah, oh, I remember something. There used to be a finite amount of Fantasy Factory stages, and I had to make a report to the support because I hit the cap. I hit the maximum amount of Fantasy Factory story stages that you could clear, and actually Fantasy Factory then refused to give me more stages. It just said like event ended or something like that. Just had to think about that for a second. Got some cores there, we take it. Is it at 60? I don't even know. I'll check that out, Silly. I will check that out. I think we can improve it there. That would be nice. Let's see. I would have to check the stream settings as well. I don't know what FPS is set there. Because some I think YouTube is actually pretty flexible with it though. I know for Twitch the FPS are limited. And you can't like do super high FPS. I think that was the thing, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Do we want that? Oh, that's pretty bad loot. So we can take that, we take that, and then we can take our slots, of course, and we take that for the moment, and we can still take this one, and then we keep it open like that. So a decent amount of loot. A decent amount of loot. We want to open this one as well, because we got our... Okay. I mean, like, guys, that's mad. Like, if you check that out, compared to all of the other sources that we have so far, that's insane. YouTube caps it at that? Wait a second. Oh, that is probably not good. Now we can record with the settings. Oh, I have to do this after the stream. I have to check it out after the stream. But I will check it out. I will definitely check it out. You think it will do something for that? Because usually for other games it isn't laggy. It isn't laggy for other games. It's just that if you go into a big UI in like Isle Heroes, it is laggy there. Wait, can we... This one is like horrible for it. Usually if you scroll through this, or if you scroll through Treasure Train, that makes it like 5 FPS, I feel like. I don't think that's even that would even be 30 FPS or 60 FPS or whatever. I think it would be like 5. I think it's mostly the game dying on emulator, so I'm not too sure it will actually help. Oh, we have to see. So where are my slots? We have 5 hammers. There are my slots. Okay, we take that. 100 more. Brings us to 3,388. Very nice. I'm doing very well, mate. I'm doing very well. Okay, we don't have to buy this. We have to buy this. 36k. Can we buy again? No, okay. And I have no idea how this works. Gophers appear regularly in scenes. Successfully eliminating the golden gopher is required to stop the invasion. After eliminating a certain number of grey gophers, they will stop spawning and only golden gophers will appear. Okay, I have no idea. Okay, I hit them with the hammer. That makes sense. But that's speed-wise alright, that's just... I probably really can't check out the chat during this. I can make a macro to clear this so easily. They should make this guy into a hero. I wrote it in SGUp chat already. They should make this guy a hero. I need the cores. Give me more cores, honestly. Hit him! This is kind of funny. That they made like this little animation for this game. I really like that. There's 1,000 things that they should do that are more important than this. But I still like the animation, if I'm honest. Like fix some of the bugs. Divine block. Or fix Umbreon. Umbreon pretty much sucks. Don't think he's supposed to suck. Okay. I eliminated the golden gopher. And we got deluxe gift box. 10 of them. And 60 of those. Okay, it was pretty fun. Okay, we'll check it out. About 2 minutes of gameplay for it, that's not the worst they've done. Nah, it was completely fine. Like, this part was fine. I wouldn't hate on that. Who's that? We have this. This is, I mean, we do it later. Ooh, 1475, not bad. We don't buy the boxes, obviously. Okay, so the next part is already the main part of the event. Kill Trident opponent. But I saw they put like the new stuff at the end, which I understand, that makes sense, that is smart. But it's like, it's such a small drop again. Like, those drops are so small. It's a bit stupid, honestly. Like 25k Spirit Range shard is 1 upgrade. It's a bit ridiculous. Okay, what do I even have to do? Each attack reward, ring reward 1 limited, ring reward 2 limited. Ooh, we do get a few of those, I like that. I want ring reward 3. No bloody idea how that works. We're going to click on something. Okay, this is Inferno Trial. Okay, we can challenge this guy. And ring 3 is then the outer one. So we want to go into one and basically go to the outer one so that we have a chance to get this, basically. Different bosses? They made the different bosses there. It's actually kinda cool to get a screenshot of them. I may have to do that later, but I can do that on alt accounts, no problem. Let's challenge this guy. So every 20 we can do an ult. And that's why it takes forever. That's why it takes forever. Okay, now I get it. Now it makes sense, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait, what did I click? I clicked on something. Gotta do all enough. All enough first. Wait, and I want to see now what it says. The opponent fled in panic and dropped some items. Okay, so we have to do this 3 times still. And we have to click 300 times. Yeah, but I can't attack 20 times at once, right? There's not like attack 20 times in one button, right? So I just have to do all of that the entire time. That's a bit horrible. And all the good rewards are in the third ring, which we don't reach. That is horrible. Because, like, we get that stuff now all the time. We maybe get this, but we won't ever get this. And this is like the only thing worth it. I mean, it's not a lot. We got 78,000 of this from the boxes. This is 1,800. Yeah, they know how much I love when an event like this takes ages. But we get to see the attack animation of the new hero, isn't that cool? Oh, we're already at 20. That isn't even a real boss. That is just the mimic chest from Realmsgate. For 12, yeah, floor 12 isn't discounted. I saw that. It was during anniversary. It is not now. Actually not discounted. But yeah, it is stream content now, guys. It is stream content. I can't help it. It is stream content. I don't think we can make it any faster. I don't think 240 FPS would have helped at this point. Yeah. For profit ops. So that's a bit of a problem. I mean, it's less of a problem if you are like a free-to-play, because you just have less of the event currency. But if you don't, if you aren't a free-to-play, that's a bit of a problem. We have to click 20 times every single time. It is really 20 every single time. Because it does ult on every single hero. Check your OBS setting. I'm not using OBS for streaming. I actually remember. I have to recheck that. Because the problem is, I wanted to adjust it for multi-streaming, which we then never did because it never really worked. And Twitch actually sucks. The problem was that if I wanted to stream via Twitch, the quality was just too low. So Twitch doesn't allow you for a whole lot of quality, which is kind of bad. So yeah, Twitch doesn't allow you to have big quality. I think they added that later, and then they had this at as like a contract for some people. But if you're like a base pleb and you just want to do some multi-streaming on Twitch, they don't even allow that. I went ahead and then I said okay. I didn't readjust it. I think I could readjust it for just YouTube. Yeah, but Twitch doesn't allow you to stream in good quality. It's just the case. At least it was the case when I last informed myself about it. It could change in the meantime, but aside from you having, if you have had like a good contract, I think you could still stream in high quality. But YouTube just allows it for everybody. So yeah, that's the thing. That's fine. 720 is fine for the moment. But you are right. I should readjust it later. I just can't do it during the stream. I can't, just doesn't make sense. I have to do that later. It would be nice to have it like on the next boss, but you can't challenge the next boss. So it is meant to be wasted for like a few HP at the end. And it's meant to not have any RNG despite showing you having a bit RNG. It really only has RNG when you are on one boss. And it's about the middle right here. Ooh, Excalibur Gaming gifting 1 membership to Buffy Muffy. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Next week we get a new hero, and the week after he gets Transcendence Hero. I don't know if he gets Transcendence Hero the week after, but we're getting a new hero next week, I guess. So that is definitely going to happen, I think. Yeah. Guys, we still have 460 left. You can't even macro that well. Not sure if this event is bad or not. It's pretty mid. It's pretty mid. There's some good stuff. There's some good stuff in there. Like, if you want to get something from this event, I think the best is this. This chest is really the best, because if you get the Origin the Infusion Stone shards, Origin right now is pretty big value, of course, but if you are on another level, just getting all of those Infusion Stone shards from this one, that is pretty big. And I don't know how much you have to spend for it, actually. We can check pretty quickly. I think it has to be somewhere in that relay, right? That's the first one. Okay, it's not really free, right? It's right here. So you would have to spend up to here as 50, 80, 100, 115, 125, 130. 130, I think, pretty good value if you spent it on that relay. I would say that's really good value. If you are a spender that would in theory spend 130 on an event, that is pretty big. That is pretty big, I think. That is pretty good value. Like everything beyond that, oof, gets really expensive for not that much loot. But we did that a lot in the past, where we said like, okay, we do like a 130 USD, 180 USD completion, because that's really huge value often. That's huge value often, at least compared to those 400, 800 USD completions. Because then, really, at those points, the age really gets stingy. And then you stop getting this insane loot. The age used to structure that differently, actually. They used to structure it differently. They said, okay, we have like a decent amount of loot in the low spend area, where you spend like 20, 50, 100 bucks, whatever. There is a lot of loot there. And then you get less and less loot with everything you spend, and then fully maxing the event. Fully maxing the event got you like an insane bunch of loot again. So they made it like 700 is nothing, like 600 is nothing, 700 where you max the event suddenly gives you like an immense push of loot again. If you want to see events like this, I have some videos. You have to search for my oldest videos. There was always like this event completion reward. And they don't do that anymore. But this used to be a thing. This used to be a thing. Imagine we did the 850 USD completion. You would sit here for another 2 hours. Oh, that would suck so much. That would be so horrible. That would be so bad, honestly. Okay, we have nearly completed the inner ring. We have nearly completed the inner ring. It was 400 USD plus the CSG. And CSG back then was more expensive. But then the age said, well, if you guys buy all the CSG on the black market, then we're just going to make the events more expensive. So that's what I was complaining about in some of my videos already, where I said, okay, back in the day, those events cost 400 USD plus CSG. Now they made it 800 USD and they're still complaining and doing measures to like prevent you from buying SG or CSG on like the black market, which I think was funny, because just like shows how stupid that really is, how greedy the age was for that. Check the rewards you got, bonus rewards. Oh, you mean like, yeah, we got everything. We maxed it completely, so we got everything. But I don't think we can max this entire stage, right? Oh, we can check it actually. It's not that difficult to check. Let's do this boss completely. It's 20 per boss, so it's really easy to check. Bam, 20. And now we have like, how many bosses are there? There are 6 more bosses. And 6 bosses, 20 each. 6 times 20, 120. So we actually do max this. Am I miscalculating it somehow? Am I being stupid? Do we max this completely? I don't think we max this completely. Wait, those are 7. 7 bosses. 140. Still seems... Oh, and then attack is 280. 280. Because an attack also costs 2. 280 in total. So we do get to do 1 boss on the 3rd ring. Okay. Yeah. Smash button would be nice. Yeah, smash button would be really nice. Smash button would indeed be really nice. I would deeply appreciate the smash button. But there is no smash button. I'm just happy I have a coffee right here. Yeah, I mentioned that I'm soon going to get AC installed. Completely un-German thing to do, I know. But I couldn't take it any longer. It's just too hot outside. And I hate it. So I'm going to get AC installed. It was super expensive. But I'm going to get AC installed. I'm finally... I will no longer have to sweat here in the sun. And slowly die of heat. So that will be really, really nice. It was about time. Honestly, it's the more I think about it, the longer I think I shouldn't have pushed it out so much. I shouldn't have pushed it out too much. It is 8 bosses in total, but we already cleared one, so that's why it's one less. Cozy coffee, indeed, indeed. MK doing the event in last minute and cannot finish it. Oh, that would suck. And they sometimes are really bad with that. I had a guildmate. Big spender. Big spender. Omega project time. Really, really big spender. And what he used to do was he would work a lot. So he was working all the time. And sometime at the beginning of the week, he usually spent on the packs. So he bought all the packs. And he maxed out all of the events, so we bought all the packs. Spent his 700, 800 USD, maxed all the stuff, and then it could happen to him that it took some days until he found an hour or two to really do this event, just because he is like a guy that works a lot. And then it happened to him that he didn't find time at all during the week. So he bought all those packs, and didn't find the time at all to do the event then. So he basically wasted all of those pack rewards. So he wrote to support and said, guys, I'm maxing every single event. This week I just didn't find the time. Can you please either refund those and give me like Xsola coupons, whatever, or can you give me the event rewards? And he wanted the event rewards really. And the H was like, no, we're not going to do that. And he's like, okay, then I'm going to quit. Yeah, then quit. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, ridiculous. You lost a customer that gave you like 1,000 every single week over that. Over just not having, wanting to accommodate that. You could have just said, okay, it's like 2-3 resources that he was after. It was not like he wanted every single event reward. He wanted to have, I don't know what was the current power creep at that time, but he wanted that so he didn't fall behind. That was the main thing. And you could have sent that to him and he would have been happy. Would have taken you like, just make him an offer. Just tell him you get that, and we sent that to you, and then it's done. So you don't have to give him like the 30 million spirit, doesn't care about that. And you would keep this customer. And they just said no. They were just like, no. And this guy just quit. He said, okay. The most important thing for me was keeping up. Keeping up with the top whales. That used to be more important back then. And now that I'm no longer like at the upper level, I don't see the point in spending anymore. Did you guys see, by the way, that our guy got upgraded? Just noticed that. We got the, I guess, the 6-star version now. Got like a little bit of armor and stuff. That's pretty cool. Oh, we're going to see the 10-star version then as well. Ooh, nice. Okay. Yeah, if you... It depends. You have to have a lot of disposable income. Definitely. And if you are somebody, though, that has that much disposable income, chances are you also work a lot. So... if you want to have those people that can spend thousands and thousands on the game, I think you kind of have to accommodate for the living situation. And that can also include that they might just not have time to do certain things. And then I think you have to just offer the VIP support and try to make those people happy anyway. Because that's the most important thing. Because even if this guy doesn't have the time to play a lot and maybe has his star expedition being done by some other person or something, this guy still sends you 1,000 USD every single week. That's 54k a year. 54k that you just have as income for your events. I just like being too lazy to really yeah, accommodate this guy and just show him, okay, we want to have you in the game. That was, I think, one of the weakest shows from the age that I've ever seen. That was ridiculously bad and stupid. Maybe it's new Void Boss? I don't think that's the new Void Boss. That's new hero. I think that's the new hero. I think it was also, I think they had this, like this preview thing. They had like the preview, and that was just the new hero. Jesus is not an oil prince. No. I obviously won't tell you what the job from Jesus was. I know what Jesus did as a job, but he was not an oil prince, no. Pretty nice dude, though. That he certainly was. Very nice dude. Haven't talked to him in a while. 54k is crazy. Obviously 54k is crazy. Throwing away 54k is even more crazy. Honestly, this hero, this looks a little bit... I mean, the flame is cool. I was talking about the flame effect yesterday in the video, I think. Because I thought it would be cool to have another hero with like a flaming sword or something. It looks a little bit like starter hero, honestly. At least before we had the 6-star version here, it looked a little bit like a starter hero. What about that Hossi guy? Well, Hossi and Fossi, same player, same account, the 2 accounts that he was just playing. Yeah, he was probably the biggest spender the game has ever seen. Yeah, I would say that. Because essentially, this guy did what Toad does, but on 2 accounts. He just did it on 2 accounts. So that's the madness in that. But Hossi just quit and didn't come back to the game. So this account is, I think, rotting somewhere. I'm actually excited to see. Yeah, that is the max version now. Look at that. We got a little bit of spikes here at the tail. We have this little metal thing. That looks pretty cool. Base hero in Transcendence version of this guy. Ooh, that could be something. That could look pretty sick. For this now, we have to get a little bit lucky. We want to get Grimoire Origin Essence and Origin Infusion Stone Shards, and we only have 3 drops that we will get from this, which is not that cool. So yeah, bit of a problem there. So let's see what the first drop is, if we can get ourselves some nice new Grimoire material. Actually, Grimoire Imprint Essence 2, completely useless on my account. That is like really completely useless. He bonded with my friend and gave him like 4.4 million gems. That's ridiculous. That's insane. Oh! I noticed I can bond as well. I don't want to spend on like bond packs. I like those bond packs where the other person gets that too. I don't really care about those, to be honest, so I'm not going to spend on them. That is not bad. I actually need that. But I can bond. I have this bond stuff available. I'm not going to show when I'm going to do this. Oh, we really got bad loot here. Kinda sucks. Can we clear one more? We only have 5 attacks, right? Won't be enough. Let's see. Some whales spending money they don't have. Oh yeah. I saw some people that really spend money they don't have, and that's really not good. Saw one guy that has like overdrafted all of their accounts, and I was like, no, mate, it's not that important to spend on those games. Really isn't. I just spend disposable income that I don't use for anything else, and that's fine, I guess, but yeah. So we got loot here. I don't think we got like good stuff. This was all the stuff that was shown. Stasso selection chest. Okay. Funny. We can't bond, we have codes. I have like this collaborative journey. I have this open. So yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely not going to buy those packs. Somebody was hoping for that. I don't think that is going to happen. That doesn't look like packs I want to buy. I'll be honest. Does this include the new artifact? This includes origin artifacts. That's fancy. But yeah, even though this is honestly, compared to the other packs, this is a pretty good pack. 6 stars puppets. Got like a ton of food. If those were awakenable copies, maybe we can talk about it. But it isn't. Okay. Yeah, next up is shop. Oh, but shop is going to be difficult. We have to do one thing first before we do shop. We actually have to do those upgrades here. Because those are going to be annoying. I'll show you that. So right now, this is our progress. Level 3, level 3, level 2, level 2. So now we can do... we got 8 stones. We can do 1 upgrade. 2 upgrades. Yeah. And that's the thing I saw. That, ladies and gentlemen, is an LFA core. That is an LFA core. So now we're at the point where this stuff gets expensive. Opinions, what do you guys say? Fortunately, my third partner is pretty lazy, but I scolded him a little bit and he's doing good now. Okay. I'll need to allow it to end the bond early if the other person isn't doing the challenges. I recently had someone do everything but the exploration challenges. So annoying, waste of a month. Wasn't it like completed? I think the last time I did bond, the challenges were completed when the timer ran out. Okay, I see you guys right. Damn, that's crazy. Okay, you're not very happy about this, I reckon. Thing is, at least for LFA, the cores are still achievable, we can say. We have 140 here, but you can use those basic chests to get like 75 shards of this. Yeah, there we got another one. So now we got 85 shards. This is a single shard, this kind of sucks. What is this? This also includes everything. Does it include more of everything than this? I guess. And we can get 15 shards of this one. And let's see what we can do after we got that upgrade. Oh, we need a 10 star too. Do I have a 10 star? Oh, we probably don't. What the hell? 20? That's crazy. I think we can just build like a 10 star here, can't we? Just a second. Imprint? Okay, those I already need. The 9 star here is intentional. Didn't want to throw that one away either. Huh. That sucks. Can do like a little bit of a 9 star, I guess, in shadow. And then I need some copies. Some copies to make a 10 star here. Someone we can make a 10 star of. We have nobody we can make a 10 star with. Oh, we can make 10 star puppet, right? We can make 10 star puppet. I don't think we need, do we need that? Can we make 10 star puppet with like... 10 star without any copies. It does work. Because we don't need like copies to make that 10 star. That's actually free. Tactics, ladies and gentlemen, tactics. Okay, LFA upgrade. We got that, everything set up. I'm kind of happy we don't need active skill sublimation materials anymore, which is pretty good. Keystone level up to level 4, and now it goes back to the normal stuff. So now we have all of this stuff set up. Keystone went up, and Keystone went up. Ooh, extra damage equal 21% now. 21%, pretty good. We are going to run out of active skill sublimation materials after this upgrade, actually. So this is something we need to get. We need to get active skill sublimation upgrades. I think we could do the core. Yeah, we're going to need shop first. We're going to do a shop first. So void material is going to be stellar, no question about it. We can't do this again. This really backfired, guys. This really backfired. I should have never done this. Always stellar. Origin material. Wait, is this active skill sublimation before I use it? Yes, active skill sublimation. So we take that. That's good. That's 90k already. Really nice. We can get more stellar. We can get more stellar. We have to see if we switch one. We check that later. Then we have Grimoire. Grimoire we go for... What do we even go for? Go for this. Origin material. We got 2 of those already, right? Do we take a core? I don't hate the idea of taking a core. I think we take a 3rd one. And then... Core into sublimation into that. I think we can take a core. Grimoire material, we go... Oh, it's difficult. Difficult. I have to check that out again. Let's take that for the moment. Transition material orange. And here we have transition material orange again. This is 75 though, and 75 sucks. 75 sucks. How far along are we? What's the cap on this? Is this actually 60? Is 60 the cap? Because what are we going to get? We're going to upgrade this one, this one, this one. It's going to be 3 upgrades. If we get another keystone slot upgrade, because it's going to be 60 then. It's going to be 60 then. So double Grimoire, maybe? Yeah, I like that. Double Grimoire is okay. We probably don't need another core. I'm at 65? You're at 65? Ooh. 65? Bloody whale. Bloody whale. So you also threw like 2 or 3 cores in there. Snow, confirmed whale. Just want to tell you guys. But then we have to change it up a little. Because then we go definitely like this. I like the origin material. I want to stick with that. I would switch. I keep that. I keep that. This is alright. Floor 12 is alright. This is alright. I want to switch one out. I don't know which one yet. Maybe one of those. Maybe one of those going through transition material. Wouldn't hate that. Because the 5 extra is not going to help us. The 5 extra is not going to help us. So switching one stellar into transition maybe? Like this, going 80? Going 80, guys? What does this give us? This gives us 90. Just not enough to do another full floor. Just not enough to do another full floor. Because the next floor is going to be 120. Obviously, we don't have enough to do another full floor. Would make sense. But I think it's good now. I think it does make sense. From 65 to 66 requires a core 2. I think every single time you upgrade Keystone. But wait. How far can we get? How far is so? So we can get... We have 57, we can get 58, 59, 60, 61. And then we have to get the stuff from the event. So let's say we can get higher. We want to get 66, honestly. Well, that would mean we would go full into blue. So let's get full blue stones. Let's just do that. Let's get full blue stones. Screw attack, we get full blue stones. I think that's the best. We're just going to go for that. Full blue stone. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yep. And then we go blue stone again. And we need to get origin on this one too. We get blue stone here. Origin material, we need to get one time this one. And then we go Grimoire. And we get blue stone again. And we can claim that already. Okay, let's check out how far we are. We can do some upgrades. Okay, so we have a ton of this material now. We have enough of that, we have enough of that, and we have 9 stones. The crazy thing is, we're going to need 2. We're going to need 2, guys. We're going to need 2 stones. 2 cores. I think we can get 1 right now. Oh wait, is this, what is this? What is this? This is crappy. So we can get 2 from this. Let's say we first go for 1. I know we're likely going to need a second one. But I just want to do it step by step. You understand, guys? Step by step. Step by step. And we need to build another. Let's build 2. Let's build 2. We need like a few, probably like 20 light 5 stars or something. Let's get 40. And then we build 2 9 stars. In some faction, doesn't really matter which one. We built a 9 star here. Can we build another here? We ran out of Christian. 1, 2, and 9 star. And then we can go double quick puppet upgrade into 10 star, which is only 1 quick puppet upgrade into 10 star for whatever reason. Because it eats up 4 of those. That's greedy. And probably we don't have enough right now anymore. No! This one is locked, so we need 2 more. Let's just get 4, it doesn't matter. 10 star. Okay. So now we have 2. I think it is 4. It is probably 4, you're right. Keystone level 4 to 5 will give us another big upgrade, I reckon. 24%, okay, it's still the same, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next keystone upgrade. So again, we do indeed need another core. It's another core. And we can use the rest of those. Just get ourselves another LFA core. Yeah, I have tons of live 5-star puppets in the back. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous because we have those, and we have all of those, which is 215. And I mean, obviously, it's from Newbie Growth Plan. It's from this. Because you get like a ton of those here. This is 10 alone. So, yeah, it's kind of a lot. We maxed this already. Overmaxed it. So this is pretty good. Did I build the core? I hope I did. I didn't. Core. And then level up again to keystone slot level 6. And this is not max. So we can continue actually. Which is insane. We have keystone slot level 6 already. Attack 26%, all damage dealt 15.5. Okay, no longer bad. No longer bad. Those are actually serious stats. And we have 27% of damage dealt this time. And self-energy reaches 100, enters Fierce Assault, immediately reduces 4 random debuffs on self and increases self-skill damage by 450%, 450% skill damage buff. Very good. Damage reduction debuff, insane damage reduction debuff we got there. 18% damage reduction offset. Pretty decent damage here as well. Okay, very nice actually, very nice. I think we can go a bit further even. So now we have 60 left. The question is, what do we do? Let's do the transition first. I want to see how much transition material we need still. We need to upgrade Luna. Not this upgrade, this upgrade. We need to upgrade Luna. Let's see how close we are. Level 100. Level 100, guys. We actually got this already. Level 100. And this actually means that now... Take another look at this for a second. That now we can go Transition Temple and we can do this level up. And this is 11 to 12 Divine Power. That means we're going to hit 18 Divine Power now. Thanks for joining in, Anonymous Gamer. Hope you had a nice time in the stream. I think the idea of like having to use 4 cores is probably right. Probably makes sense. So let's get this upgrade. The 18. Bam. I told you guys though. And now we need 2 more core heroes for the next upgrade. Which it doesn't feel like a lot. But it is actually. It is. It's kind of stupid. Fun fact. What this update grants you again. Core capacity going up from 18 to 20. You need 20 core heroes to do the upgrade. So you need to put the core heroes somewhere else. So actually, this is not 2 core heroes that you have to build. Because you can't store those 2 core heroes. Doesn't matter. So the only way to complete this extra requirement is to having Polystar or Nirvana heroes. And at our level, we can store 18 Polystar and 14 Nirvana, which means we need 2 Polystar heroes actually. We don't need 2 core, we need 2 Polystar. Which is really ridiculous. And this is the way this always works sadly at the moment. I don't know if the Age intended this. And we always have to get higher heroes to compensate for this. So for this last one we also didn't have the 18 core heroes. We had 2 extra Nirvana heroes. Well, we didn't have the 20 core heroes, we had 2 extra Nirvana. So this is like always really expensive. It's a little bit ridiculous. But there we go. We got the 18. Pretty nice. And yeah, 2 full Polystar heroes. It's actually rather expensive. I built Madeline already. I don't have the core set up. So we have to do that completely. I don't think we have sufficient sublimation materials. Neither do I think we have sufficient anything really. I think we ran out of everything. So that is going to be a little bit of a problem. We're going to start off, we're definitely going to need transition material. We're going to need only orange actually, because we can get the other stuff fairly easily. We have more Grimoire here. We're going to invest into blue just because I want to see. So we got that, we got blue. Now we have Origin and Star Soul. Star Soul we don't yet need. Transition or Origin is the question. I think we go with Transition for the moment. I still think Origin is a little bit easier to obtain. Transition is more difficult. With Void material versus Origin material. Our immediate need will be more towards Stellar than towards Origin material. I have to say that. So I don't know, what is our sublimation situation? Sublimation situation, very nice. Tree of Origin, so we are fairly set up on passive skill 3, we are fairly set up on passive skill 1 still, which is decent-ish, okay? Passive skill 1 and 2 are very, very bare bone. Chest-wise, let's check that. Chest-wise, we are actually, this is 201 sublimation materials, this is actually nothing. Those are nice. This is actually quite good. Because 100 of those are 180k. So this will set us up for 1 sublimation. So we're nearly done. Stellar you can get from course. Yeah, true. I think we get passive skill 1 sublimation materials. I think that's the best. But we have to think more. That is the takeaway. We have to think more. Passive skill 1 sublimation materials are what we need. So we're at 40 now. Here again, the same idea essentially. We will need more. I don't like the idea of us running after the... let's get the passive skill 2, I don't care. Let's get the passive skill 2. I think it's the best choice. I don't like it. Oh, wait, no. We go for Stellar on this, we go for passive skill 2 on this. Then we go like that. I think that's the best. Not the one that I like the most, but I think that's the best selection we have. We can buy that, lock that in. Now we are floor 10. So 10, 11, 12. I think it is fairly close. How much more loot is that? That is 1 more Grimoire material. That is 1 more Grimoire material. We get transition over here. We can get transition again. And we can get like 600k transition materials. And we can get a Grimoire of Origin. So that would be 30. How much is 30 right now? What does 30 mean? 30 means defeated bosses. So every single boss grants us 10. We need to defeat 3 bosses. 3 bosses. Quick maths. You know, quick maths. It's 120. So 120 of this stinger. How much is 120 of this stinger? It's 200 USD for 1 Grimoire material. That is a full event, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to happen. Yeah. No. This is so stupid. Nah. We checked this out now. It costs 200 USD. We saw that and we decided we are smarter people than that. That is too dumb. It's a bit too dumb, ladies and gentlemen. No. Like really no. But what we do have, and which is also pretty cool, we got 1 more of the blue stones. We actually didn't get any of the Grimoire essence though. But the good thing is Grimoire essence you can collect for free. So eventually you're just going to get it. Do it for the vine. What the hell is the vine? Am I too old for this again? Stop scaring Ankh with your new generation words and phrases. Okay, we upgrade this. This actually does nothing, but now we have something for the new generation again, I guess. You guys can be happy now. It's 6-7. Celebrate or something. I don't know what you guys do. I don't know what you kids do. Attack. All damage dealt. Not bad. Not bad at all. What is the other ones? Let's check this out quickly. Is this like already set up? Extra 2800% of attacks, actually nice. When an enemy dies on the battlefield, immediately restores 65 energy. Those things, I mean, I looked at them when I kind of upgraded my stuff the first time. You mean like this? Yeah, but I thought you talked about something else. Vine was this like pre-TikTok platform, basically. But I never was on there. It passed me. I don't know. It's actually really nice. 75% for shield, control immunity, all damage reduction increase, tons of all damage reduction increase. This sucks. This also sucks. This sucks. There's a little bit of sucking in there, I have to say. This last part with Spring Rain Blessing is really good though. I like this. Ooh, energy reduction. Nasty. 75% chance to increase duration of control effects on the target by 1 round. Perma CC for PvE. Pretty good. 3700% damage. 60... Oof. After using active skill 2 times in total, deals 3700% of attack damage to the one enemy with the highest attack, with 65% chance to reduce the target's attack by 90. And additionally a 75% chance to inflict Seal of Light on the target for 2 rounds. This is such an insane way of sniping the highest attack enemy. Like if you throw that as a highest attack enemy, insane damage, energy gone, and passive sealed. Oof. How old are you if you don't know Wine? I mean, I knew it. I just never checked it out. I was like, this short form video thing is something that won't last. I was pretty wrong on that, no. I never really grabbed me, I don't know. Never really did. 75% chance to remove one attribute buffs and steal attack. Okay. 18% attack steal is really nice. Removing the attribute buff sucks. Basic attack hits the target, has a 75% chance to replicate one random attribute buff target from one random enemy to one other random enemy. That's like really cool for DGN. That's like, if you put that on DGN, you basically make a like Uber DGN. Yeah, that's like DGN in a pocket. That just gives you DGN again on your DGN. That's so stupid. I mean, you would never want to use that in something like Star Expedition. But it's honestly pretty cool. I don't hate that. So yeah, now we have Super Beastie LFA. It's kinda is the way to blow up now, I know. It is true, I can't deny. I can't deny. Okay, so we got that. I think we have the event done, right? I think there's not really anything else we can do. We got all of the resources, we have this chest too. I don't know, do we even use that for the enabling infusion stone? Maybe we use it for sublimation materials. I'm not too sure about that next. Oh, treasure train. Treasure train, ladies and gentlemen, we have to do that now. Special search, new series. We want to get all of it. Can't really say it's limited. Honestly, I should upload that as another video. We never do that. Screw it, I don't care. Or do we upload this as another video? Do we do like an in-stream video? Do we do that, guys? You tell me. I don't even think I can record well with this. Nah, we just do our stuff. I don't care. I don't care, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going to pull. We're just going to pull no video. I remember that I wanted to put the chat on screen. Didn't I do that? Didn't I put like chat on stream? I think I removed that again. We're just going to do that. Nice, we got the orange there, we got red one. Streamer luck. Oh, you can see. If we get back to back from the pink ones, then it's streamer luck. We have to do a lot of summons, especially like maxing the red ones can take a while. But if we go like this, then it goes fairly quick. 3 full red ones. Then it will be fairly quick if we go like this. Then it won't be a problem, guys. Then it won't be a problem. With it will be a problem. We haven't gotten a pink one yet. What is that? What is that? We got everything else though. Honestly, it's not too bad if we don't get the pink ones. We just need to get like the orange ones. The orange ones and the red ones. That is the important part. If we have that covered, then the pink ones won't be an issue. Because eventually we're going to max those. Because all the event gives you the orange... Oh, there we go. Nice, let's go. All the events give you orange chests and they give you the pink chests. They never give you the red chests. So the red ones are the ones that are more difficult to max. The series covers so many game modes. Yeah, but the series also doesn't give you a whole lot of stats for those game modes. So it's not like a super valuable series in that sense. Though speed treasure for SL is something that has value. Speed, speed in many game modes outside of PvP isn't really a thing. Because often you don't outspeed the enemy. But for SL, if you have these treasures from for the SL speed or not, you can really decide if you're faster than the enemy or if you aren't. And being faster in SL makes it so much easier. Makes it so much easier, guys. Double orange, double first pull. That's insane. That is insane. It's also kind of insane because we did already over 100 pulls and we didn't have those yet. That is kind of stupid. That is kind of stupid. That's again not a big one. I think we have to do all of those tickets though. I think we have 1,500 tickets to do. Nice, let's go, pink one. Speed for Void Boss? I guess, yeah. I think I was usually faster, wasn't I? Is this treasure better than retro gaming? I think for the beginning you focus on Void Campaign treasures, do you? You start with Void Campaign treasures. And really focus more on like the bonus stats, because like Treasure Train was the best source of stats before Grimoire, and then Grimoire arrived and Grimoire basically made it so I wouldn't say Treasure Train does no longer matter in terms of like the raw stats it grants, but it makes it a little bit less relevant. And so nice, now you focus more on the bonus stats, on like what does it grant you, holy damage, does it grant you all damage dealt, and obviously you want those stats. But in that sense, Treasure Train is inherently very, very unfair, because the best value from Treasure Train is the 2023 Festival series, and to an extent also the 2024 Festival series. And those are rather rare and only available in very specific events. And not only if you get like a Festival treasure chest, those often don't even include them. They make the Festival treasure chest like 2025 and 2026. And they don't make them like 2023. But the 2023 are the important ones. Let's quickly just go over what I get from 2023. Because I have to show that and I have to kind of underline that point. So first of all, you have the bonus series, nothing too fancy, not too important. Let's click this. So, speed for some factions, okay. Transcendence Heroes, just for Transcendence Heroes. 45% all damage dealt, 50% crit damage, 50% holy damage, 20% all damage reduction. That is just 2023. If you don't have that, imagine just not having that. We have 45% less all damage dealt. You have 20% less all damage reduction. You can't max your crit damage easy. You can't max your holy damage easy. And then you have like speed stuff. 100 speed, just like that. You have the Void Campaign buffs with all damage reduction. And so those, especially the all damage dealt and the all damage reduction ones, which are like all of the pink treasures here basically, those are super important. And 2024 isn't that insane, but still there is some nice stuff. Like the damage reduction stuff and like all of the class specific ones are really nice. And there are some good ones in there. And then obviously you have all damage dealt for Void Campaign again and holy damage. Like those stats here, those are really like insane stats that you do want to have. But 2023 is the one that is like the insane one. I still think some of the hero token ones are valuable. Hero token used to be insane because it gives you stats for all of the game modes. But some people now say, okay, because you don't get that anymore, that this is no longer that relevant. And I think I tend to agree to an extent. I have to say though, some of these stats you still want. Like specifically for mage, control precision and control immunity offset. And if you have like the specific chests where you can get like any single treasure from, going for like, if you want to get a good red one, This one, Control Precision for Mage, Alchemist Eyeglass, is really, really good. And I think the other one is this one, Control Immunity Offset for Mage, for the orange one. Those are like really, really insane. I would still get those, because I think those are really valuable. And there are some where you just say, okay, like flat dodge rate for Ranger can be nice, but there are some where it's really good to get them, essentially. And I think for the series, you can just go for a Void Campaign series, but I feel like Void Campaign to an extent is a bit glazed. Too much. Like at some point it just stops being useful. So, nice. And then you focus all your time and all your energy on Void Campaign, on Void Campaign, on Void Campaign, and then you reach like Void Campaign 8 and notice it doesn't change too much compared to 13 anymore. I mean, yeah, some passive drops, but in the end the events decide. And then if at some point you just unlock some Exodia setup, because we are now at the point where we have like Exodia setups with like Star Alchemist Tom's Young Treasures, which you don't get right now, so you can't really get those. But eventually you're going to be able to get Euro treasures, and at that point you are going to go for Star Alchemist Tom's Young Treasures. You are going to get like an Exodia setup for Void Campaign that can just clear every single stage and will destroy it. So at that point, it doesn't really matter anymore. And I had this discussion yesterday where I argued that the time of Void Campaign damage dealers is over. It's just over. It doesn't really matter anymore in the endgame of endgame, like, let's say it like that. If you run Williams, if you run DTV, if you run Mockman, I cleared my last stages with LFA. Because LFA is good enough. And if you macro anyway, it doesn't matter if it takes 2 more attempts. Completely meaningless. So the only thing you really use LFA for is to destroy the boss stages. If you just want to one-shot the boss in those boss stages, because this guy you can't CC. The rest of the stages you just CC. You have counter to burn with the new artifact and burn immunity. You have counter to like essentially every single mechanics, because we have shapeshifting now. You can dazzle with Oscar. You can seal of light with Yom Tomb. And then you use some of the attack debuffers. You can go BQA. You can go Star Alchemist Tom's Young. You build towards attack debuff CC, and then just LFA for a little bit of damage. And then you're done. That's all you need. So at that point, it really stops being about how much all damage that you have for Void Campaign, and if you have all damage reduction, or if you have anything like that. I know that I've basically assembled those key components. I could throw away my Void Campaign treasure train, essentially. I just don't need it anymore. But certainly at the beginning, there is the time where it's valuable to have that. And I don't want to argue against that. I want to say it's perfectly fine to go for Void Campaign treasures. I think first thing you want to do though is obviously Void Vortex. I think Void Vortex should be like one of the things you tackle very early on. Just try to get the loot from there, because that is like a thing that will give you loot every single week. And then from there on out, like the first Void Campaign stage is super important, but I don't think they are difficult anymore. Especially if you can get a drop from Reverie Keys or something, upgrade your Grimoire, and then you're unstoppable in the first stages. So that's a bit of a madness. Make it in time for the stream. I mean, it's already running for 1.5 hours, so we're more in the end game of the stream, we can say. But certainly still going and doing some pulls here, trying to see if we can get some nice draws. I'm fairly low still on the pink ones, lower than I like. Could get a few more of the orange ones as well. So I think we are going to run into some problems there. We're definitely going to need all of those tickets, I think. But now the game heard that, we are going to go for a bit more. But yeah, am I 100% sure about which is best to pull in Treasure Train right now? I wouldn't say that. I think I would have to think about it a bit more. Yeah, and it depends on your game state as well. Like, where are you? How much Void Campaign have you cleared? How much do you want to clear still? Are you like a super early game player, just deciding for his first treasures And maybe you have like a ping chest, what to use it on. And those questions, they have answers, but they really depend on the account that go for them. I don't think there's like the super good answer there. Have you tried the new game mode? No, we haven't yet. We are still maxing the event, but I think we'll go in there afterwards. After we did the treasure train stuff, we're going to give the new game mode a little bit of a look. And yeah, and then I think we're done. I think that's about the plan right now for the stream. Takes a little bit of a while to do this here. Yeah, new game mode. I'm hyped about that, by the way. I don't know how you feel about it, but I'm hyped about the new game mode. I think it's pretty cool. I already said in my video about it that the Age kind of fumbled the release event for it, because they had this event where they wanted to show the new cool boss and everything, but they gave so little information about the new boss that yeah, nobody understood that it even was that. So it was a little bit ridiculous. Has the Age ever sponsored anyone other than Barry? I mean, I don't know who the Age sponsors. I can tell you that I got my senior privilege card from them for a while. That is something the old community moderator Chen, he organized that, and then I got like a senior privilege card every single month. That is what I got, and I was quite happy because he said, "Hey, do you want that?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's cool. That's cool." So I got a bit of support from the Age back then, but I didn't get that I think for a year now. So at some point they just stopped that. Didn't tell me why. Didn't PM me because Chen was gone. Nobody talked to me anymore. They just stopped that. So yeah, I don't know. So, in a way, I got sponsored from the Age. But then again, I mean, like I spent $1,500 and I got $10 from them. So, you can tell me yourself how sponsored I was. Didn't feel that sponsored. And I don't think they would sponsor MK, not because of him, essentially, but I think he still does other idle games, right? And usually the Age is one of those companies that has an exclusivity clause. They had this for the longest time. It is something that is very common in Gacha. So if you also the reason I have 2 channels, by the way. When a company sponsors you, Gacha company, nice, let's go with the double L, with orange and with pink one. When a Gacha company sponsors you, they always say, okay, you only can post idle heroes on your channel. You only can post AFK Journey on your channel. And then you can have a second channel where you post something else, that's no problem. But you can't have one channel and post 2 Gacha games. So the bigger ones do that. If you have like one that really wants to pay you a lot, they don't want like another Gacha game on the channel. So I think, I don't know if MK still has that. That might be a problem. But I don't know if the Age even still does contracts. So I can't tell you that. Last time I talked about this was years ago. So no contact to the Age at all. So it might be that they now say, okay, we don't do that. But I didn't have the impression that somebody else got anything. So yeah. I don't know about the Age. No. Just kidding. They sent him half a potato. Maybe, by the way, I don't want to announce it, but I want to do a collab with VH. We talked about that. We didn't yet get to organize it, but maybe we will do that. Small teaser for the people that are in chat right now. Maybe we are going to do that. I would be hyped to do it. Do a little bit of a VH Gaming Wraec collab. We are going to see. He does do a tournament, by the way, at the moment. A little bit of a shout out there. We can say that. He does do a tournament. Huge amount of SG that you can win if you participate in that tournament on his channel, VH Gaming. Might want to check that out. Give a little bit of a shout out here. So, running out of tickets. Last 300. Jamwell, welcome. No VH Gaming. It's a YouTuber. This would be cool. I will see. I think it was like a little bit of a talk that we wanted to do. Only problem I had, and maybe you guys have a thing for that. Like if we talk, and we don't talk about like one thing that you can particularly show on screen, the question is, what do you even show on screen in the background? Because I know you guys don't want to see like a picture in the background, even though, I mean, like some people love podcasts, so I guess that would work, but I'm not too sure what to show in the background. Not too sure what to show there. We're going to talk about some topic. I don't know. I've also sometimes... I liked what I did in AFK Journey. And if you guys watched my AFK Journey videos, I did some collabs there. I did a collab with a YouTuber called Zibo. And we did a talk about like a season of AFK Journey. And we just discussed what we thought about it. And I thought I liked this format of just discussing a topic. Of just saying, okay, we have, let's say, the new game mode. And we discussed the new game mode or something. I liked stuff like this. Or I did a character review. You can still find that of a character called Cryanaya with the YouTuber called Vulcan. And we did like a little bit of a review there together, which was pretty nice as well. So, and we did like a tournament. We did a creator tournament in AFK Journey, which was also fairly nice. For creators, it was like moderated by Vulcan. And we had Puzzle. We had Turtlex in there. Oh, who was in there too? There was another one who was in there. Turtlex, Puzzle, I was in there. Who was the fourth? Was Zibo in there? Zibo was in there. Yeah, Zibo was in there. It was Team Turtle with Zibo and Puzzle and me. Yeah, that was it. And we did like a creator tournament, which was pretty cool. That was pretty cool too. Very, very nice video. It took forever because they gave us test accounts for it back then. And they weren't set up. And we sat there for like 4 or 5 hours to set up those bloody accounts. And it started, the recording time started at like 2 a.m. And I sat there from 2 a.m. to 7 a.m. That sucked so much. Are you still playing AFK Journey? No, I actually quit. That's why I have a little bit more time for Alios now. Kind of looking for a new game. Didn't find anything, so I have like 1-2 longer projects that I'm working on that may come to the main channel. But I didn't really have like another one. Prescient? I don't know what Prescient is. Yeah. But AFK Journey, I was bored by it. Problem was it was too grindy every single day. Like every single day you had to unlock and you had to do like 50 AFK stages and you had to do like a few stages here, a few stages there, and they had like 5 different game modes where you had to do stages. And I found myself logging into the game and then spending 15-20 minutes on doing some stage. And yeah, you could throw your phone somewhere, it would autocomplete them, but I'm like, oh, then just let me allow me to skip it so that I can go to some content that I enjoy. That kind of sucked. So yeah. And right now I didn't play too much stuff. I actually played No Man's Sky. That is what I played at the moment. I kind of enjoyed that. Got like really bad reviews at the beginning, but now it's a pretty chill game. And I like to play something relaxing in the evening. No Man's Sky was kind of relaxing. Not going to play it forever, because I don't think it has the depth necessarily to do that. But it was quite fun. Yeah, just because it was too grindy. Don't like that. Last 2 10 bombs, ladies and gentlemen. How's the German heat? I'm actually absolutely sweating right now. It's no fun. I turned off the fan. I know you guys don't hate it when I turn it on. You say it's alright, but yeah, I didn't want to. Let's do an upgrade. Let's see how far we got. I see a lot of 5 stars. I see 3 stars. My god. 3 stars are bad. +4, +1. 237k back, okay. Let's see what we have for the new series. We got the purple ones, we got the green ones. Fairly well set on the red ones as well. Like not super good. But it's workable. And I mean, we got the chests still. You have way too many chests. I should have probably used the chests first, because now we have 14 of those and we have the red ones. I mean, I can probably max the red, right? Which ones were this? Let's check this out. Red. We need the coffee and we need the bad drink. Oh no, that's the bad drink. What the hell are you? Jack-o'-lantern coffee. Okay. Let's do those two first. Treasure train. This one, and we're just going to go for, let's say, 6 of those, and we're going to go for this with, let's also take 6, doesn't matter. And then let's just split this 6 each, and then we can do the rest after we did the next upgrade. Five star, and this one went to +9. Okay, so we have to fix the +9. +9 is 2 away, so 2 away in the 2 in the coffee grinder, and our orange do all suck. So that's 5 star. And then we can just do 5 in each, I think, for the start. We won't have enough to max it, but eventually we can. So it will not be a big problem, I reckon. Okay, how's it looking? I mean, this one was closer, right? Probably shouldn't have thrown 5 in there. Was a bit much. Was it that bad? How bad was it? I don't even want to see how bad it was, I think. Okay, doesn't matter. I mean, we have +7 here, we have +6 there. This one is nearly upgraded. I mean, we don't get to max it, I reckon. Yeah, almost. Wait, did we get like normal chests from this? Ah, look at this. Look at this. Those are normal chests. Those included too. So we can go to here, 1 there, then we check again. The 1 went to +9, the cherry cake isn't. Oh, the cake isn't. Let's get 1. Now they are both +9. So now we can check how close they really are. So this needs 2. Okay, I can we random pull anything, please? Can we get a singular shot for the cake with the bloody strawberry, please? Please. No. No. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, we need to go. I think I bought the tickets already. I think I bought them yesterday. Yeah, we bought the treasure tickets already. I'm not going to get more. Not worth it. I don't think you can... Oh, that's wrong. All of that can go away. I don't think you can pull them from the general stack already, right? Apex Mouse is the last one here, okay. Meaning we don't really have a choice. Meaning we could... Those are 4 chests in total. Do we have 4 chests or was it really 3? I think it was 3. It is 3 chests. So we are short. There's no way to say that any differently. We don't need that anymore though. I can throw that away. There's no way to say this in any other manner, then we are short. We are short on that. Oh, we got a pink one soon, which is useless. Yeah. Do we fix that? Do we do like a chest? Those are useless anyway. Can throw those away. Okay. The pink one was max 2, so let's throw this away. And then let's get a 10 bomb. Let's just get a 10 bomb. Normal tickets here. We get the 10 bomb and the 10 bomb is going to fix it. We have chests that got tickets, but I don't want to use them. Because if you would just need one shard, it's not too bad to just do it with crystals. 10 bomb. That's nothing. And then let's not max it right now. We have the chests. Is it bad? Which ones? Is there one where we say we want that? That's her only damage. Oh, we want both of those. We want both of those. Okay, we get another 10 bomb. We get 20. Let's get 20. Oh, guys, I hate it. I hate it. Please, no. Oh wait, this is not too bad. This doesn't include cores. 20. Come on. Come on! T-Tag Laser, that is the way that you do that. That is the best way to do it. You have to buy the copies that give you the highest value, which is usually like C tier. C tier is usually pretty valuable, but you have to calculate it a little bit. Check out which tier is the best at the moment to get your best value, and then you can make a decent chunk of profit from that. That is useless. That is sadly useless too, because that is the max one and that is the other one. we got the ones that are absolutely useless to us. That is insane how much of a joke that was. Get another 20. Yeah, but those chests are actually gone fairly quickly. They are actually gone fairly quickly. Like, don't hype that up too much. They are gone fairly quickly. If I go for cores, those are like 900 cores, because we need the Stellar, and bam, they're gone. That is actually 50 of the one that we need. That's pretty crazy. But we need one shard for that. We need one shard for this treasure. There we go. Okay. Ooh! And 50. Okay, that's pretty crazy good RNG on this 20 bomb. I take that. So what do we need now? One here, one there. Okay, we can do that. I can do that. One here and one there. Let's go. And that is 5 down both. Pressing the rest. And series maxed. Let's go. Nice. So we got that completely. I still have to max this one, as I said. It kinda sucks. We kinda still have to go for that. Well, we will. I can do a few red chests, I guess. Do we have red chests? Because some of those are weaponry of valor. Is this... Oh. This is also completely incorrect. So no, we don't even have red chest. Okay. Nice. Useless chests. What does our LFA say? Let's cheat a little bit. Nice. I take it. Yeah, salty. I think I will do that. I was actually going to do that today, because yesterday we still had up series for the Wong series, and I didn't want to do that. But you can go for it. But the RNG, I mean, like, imagine how many red ones there are. So the odds of actually getting the one that you need and maybe a decent chunk, and like 50 of it or something, is super low. So yeah. But I'm thinking I'm just going to do like 2000 pulls or something and see what I get. Maybe something like this. Could be nice. But I'm not going to do it now. But I think we're just in those pulls we got nothing. So yeah. And book isn't even maxed. Yeah, that's correct. If we check that out, book is at 112. So we can still get quite a ton of book, actually. Yeah. And we got the 67 here, which is pretty nice. Full upgrade. That's a pretty decent chunk there, I would say. SQH has 1 billion attack, yeah. Probably macro indeed, Salty, yeah. Okay, let's check out new game mode. I have no idea about this. I think we just have to go in here, right? Joint campaign or solo campaign? Does it matter, guys? I don't think it matters. I think it was irrelevant, right? I hate other players. Rewards. I can go solo campaign level 2. Let's go. Oh, and we have to have an... Oh, we don't have a team. Yes. Yes, please. Yes, please. Also, yes. SQH for damage. Do we go Oscar? I mean, if it's PvE, yeah, okay. Let's go like this. At core, we go with Madeline. Save the lineup. Let's get that in there. So we don't have stamina? No stamina? It's just like a... it's just an ethereal realm world. So I can just go like this. Let's uncover it first. Alright. Now that this is conveniently uncovered, we can check it out. So we have this guy, Growling Viscous. It's called Viscous. And we get 130 Grimoire Origin Essence, and we get Mystic Domain Merit. Let's check out what we can do here. So we can go like this, and probably this one too. And it didn't change at all. Well, that's exciting. Okay. We have 3, 4, 5, 6 there. I kind of want to have the boss in range. Does this even work on the boss? I don't know. Let's go. And then we go down here. I guess this works. Did this give me merit? Does this give me merit? This didn't show merit. It has me worried. Also look at the quests, you need to follow them. I have contribution. Doing attack on another area, joint campaign. Participate in joint campaign. Ah. Okay. Oh wait, is this the one that we had? Which one do I immediately... So here I am, and I didn't use up anything. And also my attacks. Okay, we have 30 attacks, we have a lot. Does it show the merit? Doesn't show the merit, so what I did there works. Oh, I have to reset that every single time, really? This one is no longer relevant. And then we have... This one is actually already boosted, so it wouldn't double boost. It doesn't also boost at all. Still gives the 50. Didn't help at all. Then we do this, then we do this. Battle? That was less exciting than I expected. That's... yeah. I don't know, guys. They weren't too exciting. I don't know. They get harder? Joke's on you! I'm the toughest guy in town. Is to challenge higher campaign? There's higher campaign. I probably do this horribly incorrectly right here. But we don't care, so we have 100%. Let's challenge boss. Let's see if we can actually check this out. That is a very weird message. So now we can go level 4. But we have to do joint campaign as well. I want to do an hunter. No elite hunters available. Server status code -3. Cool. Campaign completed. 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 Okay. Nice. Very cool. That was fun. In Warzone, excluding self-Warzone. I can't go. I can go in that. I can join their campaign. Okay, I mean, like, if that works. Wait. If that works. So what did they do? Ooh, that's big. Can I challenge boss? So they already farmed like all the valuable ones and left the other ones so that I need to do those or what? Who the hell is this? Oh wait, that's me. That's me! Can I destroy this guy? We need PvP. So basically this guy left all the other stuff open that nobody needs. Cached himself the nice ones, this one. Wait, this actually doesn't grant any resource that I need. So basically I can farm the rest of those. The ones here at the bottom. But he did do the other stuff too. Okay, no, not a mean player. We are going to sniper's post though. There's actually a ton of attacks. I think maybe too many. Maybe too many attacks. But I guess, I mean, if I do it right now, there is not much you can do wrong. It should give you a better explanation at the start, I guess. Maybe show a bit of a tutorial. I don't know. Let's see if this hunter can do anything. Very exciting. Exciting hunter. Much gameplay. Much gameplay, very cool. So this is boss. Boss, what can we do? Go in there, attack. Okay. Cool. And it's a bit annoying, you can't really click on the task to complete them. Complete any campaign 5 times, get title warrior, kill hunter and 5 times in total. Okay, it's a challenge task, so it's not something I necessarily need to do today, I guess. And then we have Warzone Council. And there is nothing I can vote on, so... So that sucks. So I go back into my terminal pit. I mean, that is done. Can do another solo campaign. You need to join fast for Hunter. Ah, okay. This guy just in the middle. Ah, okay, we need to still get map exploration 100%. I'm just going to do this Hunter now. You vote when you have higher rank. Okay. Let's quickly uncover the map. Okay. Map uncovered. We buy 20. And we do the incomplete Hunter. Bam. But did it even matter where you registered at the start? Like, it didn't look like it mattered because we do so much stuff now for the others as well. I feel like I'm kind of stealing their Hunter. Am I stealing their Hunter? Gotta be Grandmaster rank. Am I not Grandmaster? I got LFA level 6-7. That has to be Grandmaster. That has to be Grandmaster, guys. Is there a... Oh wait, this is already Hunter. It can't be... I guess I can't spawn another Hunter when I'm already hunting the Hunter. For rewards it matters. Okay. Kind of annoying that I now get the Grimoire 2 essence. I can't use the Grimoire 2 essence anymore because it's only used for Grimoire 2, which is already maxed. So a big part of the rewards here is already like gone. Okay. I guess. Okay. Hunter. Insufficient search attempts, no lead hunter available. Okay. Warzone Council, no progress, and we have to do it when I'm higher. Vote there, we didn't do that. Get title warrior, self Warzone control reaches 30%. Is there anything else I need to do? Hunter challenge ticket. Okay, I mean, like, I one-shot those. To be fair, it's kind of confusing. I'm at 10,000, which is not optimal. So join campaign is completed, but we did join campaign. So now we do a level 5 campaign here. Let's just go for level 5 campaign, I think. We do some quick completion here. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Okay. And we can start right there. We just do 6 more attacks. Can we build something? Is there building in this game mode? Because it's obviously the Ethereal realm. I kind of feel like... So we have flex here. So all damage dealt in attack. But they cost merit to build. Joint campaign gives less. Well, that sucks. Level 5 hunter. Ooh, level 5 hunter a lot more tanky. That's kind of crazy. Level 5 hunter was a lot more tanky. Didn't do any damage, but it was a lot more tanky. Huh. Okay, so I think farming up, this is good though. You want to make use of your skills, so like Spectre mostly, I guess. But I think we didn't do too bad. I mean, oh, another battle. Let's see, next hunter. Ah yeah, okay, I mean it's still easy. And now we ran out of attempts. We can't do this. Let's check out ranking again. We aren't doing too great. I mean, they have a lot more contribution. But I mean, it's just like... So it doesn't seem to be a thing where you necessarily need a lot of power. Because those are a lot of low power people. So is it mostly about... Just a second. This is 336 merit. Right, 68. So this is mostly about just going into joint campaign and sniping the purple ones. They went for only solo campaign. I thought it may just be that that you go for joint campaign and only snipe the purple ones. Because I did the joint campaign, I did for the task. Participate in joint campaign. I guess it's not worth it. Look at that, that's very low. And it's not bad, I don't mind. I mean, like we're definitely not, we definitely don't need the loot right here. And I'm positive. Oh wait, I do need that loot. Screw those bloody free-to-plays out of my way. I need this loot. That's not cool. I didn't contribute anything though. How do I even bloody contribute? I can't help but notice that they didn't do too much here yet. So challenge task, I mean, we're going to complete that tomorrow, it's no problem. Hunter, easy. Any campaign 15 times, we're going to go solo campaign. Can't influence that, we're going to go for that anyway. 15k alone for defeating Amalga. And we're going to go big on the damage, obviously. And I said that in my video already. When we fight the boss, our damage is going to convert into merit. So we are going to get merit for that. Which is going to be fun. I can do quick attack here. I don't know if we're going to do big damage, but we can do quick attack. Did I miss the event? If you rejoin now, then we are basically done. Feels a little bit low on crit. Ah. I have to readjust this team completely, by the way. First of all, right now Vespera is slow, which is a bit bad. And at the same time, I think a lot of the Destiny transition is wrong. The Destiny skills. Read my comment above before you close. Oh bloody hell, mate! Buried if you wrote in a comment. Oh, show me SQH copy. Bro, you could have copied that and wrote that again. He writes, show me SQH copy. As if he has like this #1 thing that I definitely have to read and I have to scroll up for and read that. I'm going to show you the SQH copy because I'm a nice guy, but bloody hell, mate. That's crazy. Why do I have why do I have crit debuffs? Oh, they inflict crit debuffs, that sucks. That sucks. Do we purify all of that? We didn't purify it this round. But every time we get the skill damage, I think we add this furious state or whatever it's called. Nah, it's no problem, mate. No problem. Was just a bit crazy. I think crit was alright. I think we just need to hit like the Olivia on this boss. That will be good. Woo! Okay. That did chunks. That did chunks. Okay. That HP bar started moving, ladies and gentlemen. That started moving. Bloody hell. That isn't even that much damage. What is it? I don't even know. How much damage is that? 3, 6, 7, 21. Ah, that's okay. It's pretty decent damage, but it's not insane. Could be more. Give me a second. I have to change some secret stuff. Secret tech. We change secret tech, and then I will show it again. Why do I have? That makes no sense. I change secret tech, and then we are back. Okay, we're back. Let's see. I wanted to have the Vespera actually faster than the LFA. I did change that too. It wasn't a secret thing I hid from you guys, but it was one of the things. Should we go Attribute Reduction Purify? I think we should go Attribute Reduction Purify. I can show that to you guys. Not much harm in that. But that's good now. Speed is alright. I mean, what I should really do, and what really insanely does increase my damage would increase my damage in Flameshine, if I were to reset that LFA, regress that LFA, and just not level him up. Because then I could make him slower than Olivia. And if he was slower than Olivia, then Olivia has a higher chance to actually put her debuff on the right boss. Because then basically you have 2 Olivia debuffs active at the same time. And that gives you a higher chance to actually put it on the right boss. Which then means you get way higher damage average. Way higher damage average. Right now, I mean, every time we basically have to get the Olivia debuff on the boss or we just don't get damage. And we get this on like on the next ones, we're gonna say, I don't think he has boots. I don't think he has boots. Should be unequipped. I think the problem is that in this setup he usually he doesn't have the CI, the heroes in the island. Usually unequip those, and I don't think I did that here. So my nice tech visibly reduced the damage. Oh, well, we're up for turn 13 debuff, which is nice. Let's see how much damage this gives us. A ton of debuffs here though, don't like that. Oof. Okay. That was no damage. Turn 15. It does move slowly. Tell you that. Let's skip the rest. 38. My secret damage tag actively reduced damage. It doesn't matter. Flame Shrine. I could show you this one. This is not really a secret. Ah, it's way slower. Bloody hell. Did he have shoes? He doesn't have shoes. Feels so... It's so much like he has shoes. But he doesn't have them. She's just so much slower. That's stupid. But she does have a home, right? That's a bit dumb. Gatekeeping nothing. To an extent, yeah. I'm gatekeeping nothing. I think we're just going to watch the last text and going to see if there's something nice. Oh wait, no. We can. I think attribute reduction is better. Well, we're talking German. Now we're talking German, Mr. Wraec, right? A sudden German. I think that's good. We could go for the attack increase, but I don't think it's worth it. XT Vespera? Nah. I could have taken out the Celestial Island peeps. That would have been an option. German lessons now. I'm native German speaker. Honestly, I wouldn't even want to explain German to somebody. Like if it goes into the grammar and then somebody asks like, oh, you have to make this form, I just go by feeling, honestly. I think native speakers generally just go by feeling. And mostly right. For some people it stays wrong forever. I think my German is generally okay. I'm good. My German is fine. I don't have like weird wrong grammar, but I wouldn't call myself a grammar expert. Like I couldn't be a German teacher just because I speak German. I want to say that's weird. At the beginning, I thought about doing a German stream, but the problem is, it is 20% of my audience. I feel like doing a stream for just 20% of my audience is just like annoying. It's not really that great. I think it's better if I just do the stream for like everybody to enjoy. And I think in English it's better for that. I thought about reactivating the auto translation. But the only thing that I don't like about the auto translation is if I have the auto translation activated on YouTube videos, then of course, yeah, you get my videos in German. But I also feel like a lot of people, they like my voice. I feel like an auto translation that gets lost a little bit. I don't want people that usually enjoy my voice to watch the video in another language. I feel like it takes away from the video as a product. Sounds a bit stupid, but like it makes it worse, I think. Even though it's then the language that you might be fluent in. Yeah, here we didn't get the right ones. Let's skip the last one. Skip the last one. Skipping is always the tactic to make the damage insane. There we go. There we go. Skipping always works. And then you ask yourself how little HP the boss does still have left. I think that's a wonderful place to start to end the stream. Yeah, a deep voice, exactly. And it gets lost in the auto-translate. It gets lost in the auto-translate. Yeah, so nice. Very nice. We got good damage, big numbers, 6-7 Espen, level 1 in Flame Shrine, all of the stuff set up. Think that's good. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the stream, guys. We can answer that comment. I wonder if you're like me, my first language was Spanish, and when I was younger I always had to translate in my head from Spanish to English. Do you do the same with German? It's bound to topics. I notice I have certain areas where I predominantly communicate in English, and I find myself not knowing the words in German. So let me give you an example. If you talk to me on SG Hub, and you're a German maybe, and you say, hey, let's speak in German, I struggle. I honestly struggle. Because all these sentences and words I regularly use on SG Hub, they are all in English. I have them only in English in my head. I never use them in German. So then I struggle to find the right words in German for those tasks. And it's the same with Idle Heroes. I know all the words in Idle Heroes only in English. I don't know the same words in German. And I think it is something that usually when you learn the language, then they will teach you words you already know in the native language that you speak. But here I have like this situation where I have like a unique set of words that I only use for that specific purpose in English. So for me, it's for regular communication less so that I have to think or translate anything in between, because there is no translation. Some words only exist in English, some words only exist in German for me. So that's the difference. And so for me, when the topic switches to one of those native English topics, then also the thought process switches to English. So that's a bit of the difference. For like my native, when I tell you guys a story about something about from my life or something, then this is in German in my head, and I have to translate it to English. Yeah, that is true. But there are those other unique areas. Quite the madness stream. Yeah, and indeed, we did get quite a lot of progress. So I think it was pretty cool. I definitely enjoyed it as well. I'll go ahead and try to do some more upgrades after the stream. Maybe get this medallion going here. And das Rindfleisch-Etikettierungsüberwachungsaufgabenübertragungsgesetz. Not difficult to say, actually. And with that wonderful words, I'll leave you to it. Have a great day. I will see us in the next one.